Hello everyone, welcome to the Matter Critic. This is Matthew Imway. I hope everyone is doing well today, and yes, I'm outside. I'm doing as well as I can. And I thought it would be good to do it outside because it would be a nice change. In this episode of the Matter Critic, will be reviewing and analyzing Batman Begins, done by Warner Brothers, and is a product of DC Comics, which is currently on Max. You can watch this movie on Amazon currently by subscribing to Max there, or you can subscribe directly to Max. If you're reading this on my blog, you can go to Amazon, or you can go to Max and do either one of these things to watch the movie. You can go directly to the movie in the link in the description below, thank you. There may be those that have the DVD, which is another way to watch the movie, and that is fine. This movie deals with Bruce Wayne figuring out who he is and what he's supposed to do after his parents got killed by Joe Chill. I'm not spoiling anything by saying that here. No matter what version you watch or read, Joe Chill is the person that kills Thomas and Martha Wayne, Bruce Wayne's parents. Bruce Wayne will be trained by Ra's al Ghul, which is leader of League of Shadows. Bruce Wayne will believe that he's being trained by a kindred spirit, but will soon learn that Ra's al Ghul wants to destroy Gotham. I'll explain later in this review. I'll give my rating in this review. I hope this episode inspires you to read, watch, and learn. Please consider going to Patreon and Substack, where you can read my blog posts. Both will be the place where you can watch the videos and feel more comfortable doing it there. Please become a paid supporter if you can. It's not required to do this, but if you want, it will be helpful. You can also hit the sticker icon below to help support the channel if you're watching the video on YouTube. Thank you. This movie will take the viewer through the journey that Bruce Wayne embarked on. It'll be two journeys he goes on. Why two journeys, you may ask? Bruce Wayne will go on a physical journey, but he will also go on a spiritual journey. Bruce Wayne is trying to navigate the pain that was caused by his parents being murdered by Joe Chill. Bruce Wayne believes that it was his fault. I'll explain more about this as I go on in this review. Bruce Wayne was at the prison camp, and he had a nightmare about falling down a hole to where the bats were when he was 8 years old, when he took the lead from his best friend Rachel Dawes. He took on 6 men by himself. Bruce Wayne was later locked inside during confinement because he was beating them up badly. Bruce Wayne will later meet Ra's al Ghul, and Ra's al Ghul tells him, "Are you so desperate to catch criminals that you lock yourself up, taking each one at a time?" Bruce Wayne tells Ra's al Ghul there were 7 of them. Ra's al Ghul tells Bruce Wayne, "I counted 6, Mr. Wayne." Bruce Wayne tells him, "How do you know my name?" Ra's al Ghul tells him the world is too small a place for Bruce Wayne to simply disappear. "I can offer you a path." That Bruce Wayne tells him, "What makes you think that I need a path?" Ra's al Ghul tells him, "Only person like you here is by choice. If you make yourself more than a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, you become completely something else." Bruce Wayne asks him, "What?" Ra's al Ghul tells him, "Legend, Mr. Wayne. Tomorrow you'll be released. There's a blue flower on the top of the mountain. Pick one, and you may find what you are looking for." Bruce Wayne asks, "What am I looking for?" Ra's al Ghul tells him, "Only you can know that." I will have the YouTube video, the clip in my blog. I do not want to be flagged by YouTube by showing the video instead of use images. You can watch the video on my blog. I'll do this for all the clips. Links to the references will be in the bottom of this video and blog. After Bruce Wayne is released, he goes to the top of the mountain. It is cold, and he finds the flower and picks it like Ra's al Ghul told him to. Bruce Wayne takes it, but it is not easy. He gets to the monastery on top of the mountain and meets a man claiming to be Ra's al Ghul. Bruce Wayne lets him know and the League of Shadows of what he is seeking. Bruce Wayne wants to find a way to turn fear against those who prey on the fearful. Ra's al Ghul lets him know that the only way to manipulate fear onto others, you must first master your own. He asks him, "Are you ready to begin?" Bruce Wayne lets him know he can barely stand. Ra's al Ghul lets him know death does not wait for you to be ready. Make no mistake, here you will face death. Bruce Wayne is doing his best to fight Ra's al Ghul, but he is struggling. Ra's al Ghul knocks him down and realizes it is not him that Bruce Wayne is afraid of. What is it that Bruce Wayne fears? You will find this clip on my blog. You can watch the video on my blog or in the description below. Thank you. Bruce Wayne goes through the training. Ra's al Ghul tells him that Jiu-Jitsu and how to be invisible for ninja is nothing more than patience and agility, and know your own strength as well as balance and strength as the movie will show. He learns how to use a sword, and what I picked up from my own martial arts training is when Bruce Wayne moves the sword with his finger. I'll show you here now in a video clip of me doing it, and watch a clip from the film. If you're reading this on my blog, you are rotating the sword with your fingers, and it'll come back up to the position you want to. The reason to do this is it helps with your coordination. If you can control doing that, it'll make you better at it. You have certain strikes, and those strikes are important to do. The sword fighting is realistic based on my training and using the sword for several years. I started learning how to do it back in 2009, and did not stop until my final exam September 9, 2014. Ra's al Ghul helps him to understand that it was not his fault that his parents were murdered. It was his father's fault. Bruce Wayne tells him Ra's al Ghul, the man, had a gun. Ra's al Ghul tells him, would that have stopped you? Bruce Wayne tells him, I have training. Ra's al Ghul tells him, training is not enough. You must have the will to act. You can go to YouTube to watch the clip for the sword training, how Jiu-Jitsu is done for Batman Begins. If you're reading this on my blog, as I will explain how to do it, you can do this to the link there. Thank you. I'll explain how realistic it is to the sword training and how you strike everything. Thank you. I'll have the clip play now. Thank you. Hey y'all, Matthew Emway here. This is going to be a sword demonstration to show you exactly how accurate Batman Begins was when Christian Bale played Bruce Wayne in the film. As you can see, I'm holding my sword right here, and how he was able to do the motions with a hand and everything like that. And when he was doing the fight with Liam Neeson, who was playing Ra's al Ghul, obviously. He was claiming it was Ra's al Ghul, but he really was Ra's al Ghul. So that's the important thing to remember. And yes, I actually have snow in my background in my backyard actually for today. Usually it's unusual where I live, but it's still not unusual. But it is lately in Charlotte it's been unusual. In North Carolina, we haven't had very many of these in the last few years. So it's almost like he did this with his fingers. You can see like this right here, where he's rotating exactly what he did. And then once he puts his hands on, it's like this. And then he started heading like that with Liam Neeson. And then he kept just heading like that. Scarf wants to fly around. And jeez, Scarf wants to fly around like this. And then that. And then this. And then that. And then you can go like that. You can do this. I mean, it's almost like this with your fingers too. It's like my hands are frozen. It's like, no, it's this way. Yep, you do this way. There you go. You finish. I mean, you pull it in and you go like that. But when he does this with his fingers like that, that's very accurate. As you can see that I'm doing it right here. And yes, I'm not using a real sword. I'm using wood. This is a training sword. Okay, you have a great day. And hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video of the review. Thanks, bye. There's a scene in the movie when Bruce Wayne was going to kill Joe Kill, but did not get to because Carmine Falcone sent a woman to kill Joe Kill for him. Carmine Falcone did that because he wanted to stop Joe Till from testifying against him. Joe Till knew things that could put Carmine Falcone in prison. This was important for that not to happen. Bruce tells Rachel that maybe they should be thanking Carmine Falcone for killing Joe Kill. Rachel explains to Bruce Wayne that what you want is revenge, not justice. Bruce Wayne tells Rachel that sometimes they are the same. Rachel tells Bruce, no, it is not. Justice is about harmony. Revenge is about making yourself feel better. That is why we have an impartial system. Bruce Wayne feels that the justice system is broken. At times it can feel that way, especially those that get away with heinous crimes. And it should be obvious that they get convicted, but they do not. You can watch Rachel slapping Bruce on my blog and the description below. Go here to watch it in the description below. Thank you. Bruce Wayne, he lets Carmine Falcone know that he does not want to thank him. Carmine Falcone was played by the late Tom Wilkinson. Tom Wilkinson was a great actor, and he says, I would have no hesitation to blow your head off right now and here in front of them. He has corrupt judges, corrupt attorneys, and corrupt police officers in his bar. He talks about the power of fear and how it can be used to manipulate people. It can, as well, all we know, those that know how to manipulate fear and to scare any of us. I'll leave a link for you to watch Bruce Wayne confronting Carmine Falcone in my blog. But I'll have a link to the video in the description below of this video. You can go here to watch it. The idea is that you use fear to manipulate people is not new. Hitler has done it, so has Donald Trump. Hitler used it to go after his enemy, and so has Donald Trump. Bruce Wayne will learn that the League of Shadows, led by Ra's al Ghul, wants to destroy Gotham City, and he must stop them from doing so. He decides that he needs to stop them after he realizes what their plan is. This is after he has mastered his training and realized what they want. They had him face his fears as he is afraid of bats. Ra's al Ghul lets Bruce Wayne know that you must become an idea and let this power of fear be yours. Bruce Wayne ends up setting the monastery on fire when he realized they wanted him to lead these men to destroy Gotham City. The monastery will end up being destroyed. Bruce Wayne saves Ra's al Ghul from dying. He thought he was doing a good thing by not letting him die. He will later find out that he's wrong in doing this. The link will be in the description of this video as well as my blog to watch. Please watch it here in my blog or in the description below this video. Bruce Wayne will return to Gotham City and decide that he needs to fight the criminals and the corrupt. Bruce Wayne tells Alfred that he cannot fight this battle as Bruce Wayne, that he's flesh and blood. He needs to take on a mantle of a symbol. As a symbol, he can be immortal, incorruptible, and a legend. The symbol he will pick will be his fear. Bats frighten him. He believes his enemies might as well share his dread. Bruce Wayne will later meet Lucius Fox to help him get the weapons and the gear he needs to fight the criminal underworld. You can watch the clip where Bruce Wayne gets his gear and suit on YouTube. In the description below, Mr. Earl will tell him to go to Lucius Fox after Bruce Wayne tells him about his interest in bioscience. He also will be offering the cave and is painting the suit and getting it ready in the color he wants, which will be black. You can watch the clip in the description below of this video on YouTube, or you can watch it on my blog. You can watch it here now when Bruce Wayne gets the memory cloth from the tomb on my blog or in the description below. Thank you. He later becomes Batman and put the fear in criminal underworld. He catches Carmine Falcone and his goons that were at the docks. Batman will later stop the two men that were going to kill Rachel Dawes. He tells her he has leverage on Judge Wayne to start the process of putting Carmine Falcone behind bars. Rachel Dawes is more than willing to do this, as the movie will show. Later in prison, Carmine Falcone tells Dr. Crane that he knows all of Dr. Crane's dirty little secrets. Carmine Falcone is pretty sure that they cannot touch him after Dr. Crane says they'll kill him if he told him what they're planning. Dr. Crane tells him, "Do you want to see my mask? I'm pretty sure for a guy like you, it does not scare you, but these crazies can't stand it." Carmine Falcone says, "When did the nut take over the nut house?" Dr. Crane releases the poison that creates fear in Carmine Falcone and lets the defense attorney know that he cannot treat him here in prison. He needs to be moved to the scary wing of Arkham. This is the part of using fear to manipulate others. Dr. Crane is using to justify moving Carmine Falcone to Arkham Asylum. This is the same way Dr. Crane did early in the movie to get one of Carmine Falcone's moved to Arkham. Is one of his thugs. He used deception that this person is insane and cannot be in prison. Bruce Wayne will find out about the plot to use Dr. Crane's toxin to affect the whole city to justify in destroying Gotham City. This is the part of the League of Shadows' plan to destroy Gotham City. According to Ra's al Ghul, Gotham is so corrupt that it deserves to be destroyed. Batman will get help from Jim Gordon, who is the detective in the movie. He is usually the guy that Batman trusts no matter what version of Batman there is. I will not reveal any more here. Yes, the story does get to the climax and sets up another film in the Dark Knight trilogy. I'll give him a rating. I give Batman Begins a 10 out of 10. I understand why it was an Oscar nominee. This movie was the first Batman after Batman and Robin, which was a disaster. I personally have not seen that movie of Batman and Robin. What I understand is that it was so bad it looked like Gotham City and Wayne Manor did not pay their power bill. All I know is that I was not impressed with the trailer, and hearing from enough people, it was bad. I was in high school when Batman and Robin was released. Batman Begins does a great job of making this movie into a crime drama, as well as a good action film. It had the feel of Batman and showed the parts of him being a great detective. He was researching Jim Gordon at the time and was seeing if he could trust him. Bruce Wayne knew that he could, since Jim Gordon was the cop that helped him to comfort him after his parents died when he was 8 years old. He loves his wife and his children. He's a good cop and good man and family mate. He was meeting with Batman. He was taking out the trash and told him he thought Batman was doing his best to help save Gotham City. I understand the pain that Bruce Wayne went through since I buried my guilt with anger. You must confront it so that you can heal. That is easier said than done. Please consider becoming a patron, as mentioned before. That that will be the place to check out my blog. You can go to my Substack to do that as well. You can check out here coming up right now. Thank you. Please consider check out my review of Titan Season 1 on math by going here to check it out. Thank you. Please like this video blog post if you found it helpful. Please subscribe to this channel or blog post, as it will cost you nothing, as I have a goal of getting 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Please hit the notification bell to be notified of any videos at the bottom of this video. Please let me know what you'd like me to cover in the comment section below. Thank you. Please share this video or post with anyone you know. This will help me get to 3,000 subscribers. I'm sorry to those that unsubscribe. Please consider coming back. Sharing this video post will cost you nothing. You can also follow me on Pinterest as well. The link to the Pinterest page will be linked below. If you're reading this on my blog, it will be there as well. Thank you. Hope you have a great day. Remember, do not forget to read, watch, and learn. Thanks. Bye.